Absolutely. So we know that suicide, being the second leading cause of death of Native American youth between the ages of 10 to 20. We also know that suicide rates for Native American adults is about 20% higher compared to other ethnic groups. But we also know that culture has always been a resiliency factor in Native American communities, and research indicates that culture is significantly linked to positive mental health and has been used effectively to improve community outcomes. So that's where we're at today. Culture has always been a resiliency factor in Native American communities. Research indicates that culture is significantly linked to positive mental health and has been effective in improving community outcomes. So today, one of the things that we do at SNAHC is we like to really focus on culture and also community and also our youth. So those are just a couple of the ways in which we focus on that in our community. We also know that in tough times that historically we turn to each other for help, and we turn to our community in the greatest times of need, in person and virtually. Our teaching culture and traditional ways of thinking have always carried our people and communities through hardship and tough times. We believe that often one of our leaders had said something really important to me recently, that our youth are changing the narrative around mental health, and are actively destigmatizing mental health in regular conversation. They speak openly. They identify feelings and boundaries. They're teaching us as parents and community by speaking this crazy vocabulary and setting those boundaries and speaking openly and honestly about suicide and about depression. The youth are teaching us to be open and how to do this. It's amazing that now we need to step up and listen and respect and support them in that direction that we're moving. So here at SNAHC, what we are doing around suicide prevention, around mental health, is we have several programs. We have our Native Youth Ambassadors. Our Native Youth Ambassadors have been working alongside our communications department, working on a suicide prevention campaign. One of them is very well known for going out and putting our face in community, using our youth and our families in community as being that face, being those individuals that, number one, are destigmatizing the discussion around mental health, destigmatizing suicide, and using their voices and their faces in that campaign. And that's very, very important. I think that we find strength in our culture and our traditions, and a lot of times that working with what originally was given to us really builds that resiliency and that foundation. And a lot of times by doing that, I find that within our programs and the work that we do with our youth and with our families, that, doing a class simply like a culture is prevention, it brings together families, it brings together youth and adults and elders all in one space where they can share knowledge, they can share safe space, where they come and they feel like they're welcome, they feel like they can be who they are, and they're with people that understand and are the same as they are. And I think that alone is something where we provide that space. We provide that feeling of being here and being united and being welcome and being understood. So that alone is a part of that feeling like you're in a safe space. I also think that a lot of times doing a a campaign around suicide prevention or around mental health also provides community with seeing people that look like me, seeing people that are the same as me, and knowing that often those are individuals that we see in community, people that are being successful in community. They're going to college, they're in grad school, they're being representatives on boards, not only locally or tribally, but also on state and federal and national boards. So there actually are leaders in community, and it's amazing to see our youth stepping up and being those individuals outside of here, outside of our community also. So the leadership that they've learned is amazing.